With just some days to go until Christmas, the news is slowing down a smidge for the holidays. But that doesn't mean I don't have another pile of big gaming news to bring to you. One of our biggest stories of today concerns High on Life, which has very quickly become the most popular title on Game Pass despite middling reviews. We also had the announcement that Sifu is headed to Xbox and Steam with a brand new mode, while Star Wars Jedi Survivor's director has been dishing all the details on the game's combat system. If you want more info, just keep on watching. Today, I'm going to show you the gaming news of December 2022. Before the video begins, please give it a like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe to the Gaming United channel. Now, let's begin. High on Life overtakes Minecraft as most popular on Game Pass. Not sure many saw this one coming before launch, but High on Life has very swiftly become the most popular title on Game Pass, overtaking juggernauts such as Minecraft and Forza Horizon 5. It seems like the game's middling reviews haven't dissuaded many from giving High on Life a try as part of their Game Pass subscription. It's also performing admirably on Steam as well though, as it's currently the 7th best-selling game on the platform at the moment, beating games such as Apex Legends and FIFA 23. Sifu coming to Xbox and Steam with new Arenas mode. It's been a pretty good day for Xbox fans in general, as the platform will finally see the release of Sifu next year. The game is currently only available on PlayStation consoles and Nintendo Switch, but that's set to end in March 2023, when it launches on Xbox and Steam. Better yet, it will also launch with a new Arenas mode that will let you test your might against waves of opponents. Star Wars Jedi Survivor will have 5 fighting stances, including one with a blaster. Star Wars Jedi Survivor's game director Stig Asmussen has revealed several key details about the title, including new traversal methods, combat, and more. According to Asmussen, Cal will have, quote, 5 fully realized stances in Survivor, suggesting there's a bit more added depth to the combat this time around. Of these stances, one will allow Cal to dual-wield lightsabers, while a heavier stance will let him use a crossblade saber similar to the one Kylo Ren uses. The $200 DualSense Edge reportedly has worse battery life. PlayStation announced the DualSense Edge not too long ago, a fancy new controller for the PS5 with all sorts of new bells and whistles attached. However, it's reported that controller doesn't actually fix any of the bigger issues that users have been complaining about over the past 2 years, specifically the controller's battery life and stick drift issues. In fact, it's reported that the DualSense Edge will have an even worse battery life than the regular version, leaving many questioning why the controller was made in the first place. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has been dropped as Black Adam. A bit of big movie news to round things off, as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has released a statement pretty much confirming that he's been dropped as Black Adam for the foreseeable future. Johnson revealed in a statement that the character of Black Adam will, quote, not be in the first chapter of storytelling. Johnson then thanked fans for their support during his time as the anti-hero, suggesting that we won't see another film with The Rock as the character for a good long while, if ever again. Epic Game Store mystery game for December 20th revealed. Epic Game Store membership is similar to other subscription services such as PS Plus, Xbox Game Pass, Amazon Prime, and more. Every week, Epic Game Store sends out 1 or 2 new games to subscribers, which are only available for a week. As a result, gamers can always expect a slew of new free games in the weeks ahead. Epic announced that the Epic Game Store's free games will continue in 2022, but for the majority of the year, the Epic Game Store only offered 1 free game per week. Fortunately for Epic Game Store users, it appears like the digital retailer will resume its weekly giveaway of 2 free games. Similar to each week, Epic Games has revealed a new game that's coming with Epic Game Store free games on December 20th. Epic Game Store free games, December 15th to December 22nd. Each Thursday, individuals who use the Epic Game Store get 2 to 3 Epic Game Store free games along with the reveal of games for the next week. For instance, while players have until December 22nd to acquire the current week's free game, the users already are aware of what's in store for the next week's Epic Game Store free games. However, Epic Games Store also keeps giving free mystery games to highlight its huge discounts, and the mystery games are returning now that the Epic Mega Sale is underway. This new mystery game was teased last week, and it's now available for customers to claim until December 21st at 9:30 p.m. The Last of Us producer confirms leaked episode names aren't accurate. Producer on The Last of Us, Craig Mazin, recently confirmed that all of the leaked episode names aren't accurate. Cordyceps ordo seclorum will, for example, not be the name of episode 2. Quote, "This title was an early idea we had, but we ended up ditching it and going with something else," Mazin said on Reddit. As someone pointed out in this thread, it doesn't really make much sense. Microsoft survey hints towards an Xbox Game Pass tier with ads. Microsoft seems to be hinting at an Xbox Game Pass tier featuring advertisements, at least according to a recent survey. This, of course, comes in the wake of news that streaming service Netflix would be introducing a similar system. The response has been unsurprisingly negative on the part of players. League of Legends wants court to remove crypto sponsor FTX. The developer behind League of Legends, Riot Games, wants to remove crypto sponsor FTX. The news comes from a recent court filing. Quote, "Media outlets and Twitter commentators splashed images of Bankman-Fried playing League of Legends, Riot's game, at the same time that FTX was crashing," the filing says about Chief Executive Officer at FTX, Samuel Bankman-Fried. Maybe the reputational damage would have been less severe if Bankman-Fried was actually good at the game. Though ideally he would have just been better at running a cryptocurrency exchange. Epic to pay over $500 million in FTC settlements over Fortnite design issues. Epic has just been required by the Federal Trade Commission to pay more than $500,000 in settlements over design issues in Fortnite. These apparently resulted in privacy concerns and the possibility of accidental purchases. Quote, "No developer creates a game with the intention of ending up here," Epic said in a statement. "We accepted this agreement because we want Epic to be at the forefront of consumer protection and provide the best experience for our players." Bungie, Ubisoft demand $2.3 million in lawsuit with Ring 1 cheat seller. Bungie and Ubisoft recently partnered up to pursue cheat sellers in court for a combined total of $2.3 million. Quote, "Because the games are highly competitive multiplayer games, a vital part of the player experience is the fairness and integrity of the games. The success of the games rests in part on plaintiffs' ability to offer a consistently compelling and fair player experience so that their customers remain invested in the games and continue to play them," the court documents read. If there is a perception that players are cheating or have an unfair advantage, then players will grow frustrated with the games and stop playing them. That, in turn, could disrupt and/or destroy Destiny 2's and Rainbow Six Siege's player communities and severely harm the plaintiff's ability to generate revenue and to maintain, improve, and expand the games. Warzone 2 brings back easy loadout drops. Raven Software has announced that loadout drops are returning to Call of Duty Warzone 2. Well, strictly speaking, they're being added to Warzone 2 for the first time. But since the sequel shares a lot of DNA with its predecessor, it is, for all intents and purposes, a returning feature. Anyway, in a Twitter thread published yesterday, Raven stated that loadout drop grenades are, quote, "now available at buy stations across Al Mazrah." Originally featured in the first Warzone, loadout drops allowed players to purchase their preset loadouts, including fully tricked-out weapons, at buy stations, and have that equipment airdropped into the battle, letting them fight with their preferred gear instead of using what they'd scrounged from the environment. Thank you for watching, and please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and enable post alerts to view more of our future videos. After saying that, keep watching our videos, and I'll speak with you in the next one!